There they are. There they go.
People.
I was saying, I got my people with me. I got my people with me. Yes, sir. Back at it. Take a crack at it. Ooh.
All the way from Mexico.
Wakanda? Oh, I'm about to say.
Yeah, I brought that back, one of my souvenirs.
Yeah, that mug tight.
That mug is kicking us.
That's that tribal.
Coming to you live from the Sit Your Ass Down studios. Welcome to the Meat and D
Pops and Son
podcast.
For that ass.
For that ass.
For that ass.
All right, for that ass. Today is February the 15th, 2026. Thanks for joining us. Rest in peace to actor James Vanderbeek of Dawson's Creek fame. Passed away at 48. That was very surprising. I didn't even know he was sick.
Cancer. Yeah, me either.
Yeah, rectal cancer. I'm like, man.
Yeah.
Get yourself checked out, fellas and ladies too. But, yeah.
Annual
checkups, all that. Yeah, it was sad to hear. Shocking. Is what I was trying to say. I'm looking for the right word. It was sad. It was shocking. Yeah, all of the above.
Don't have to put on some Varsity Blues.
Man, yeah, he was the quarterback, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was a quarterback. Varsity Blues.
Okay, all-star reliever Elroy Face, who saved 3 games for the Pirates in the 1960 World Series, dies at the age of 97. Hall of Fame trainer King Leatherberry, who won 6,508 races over 6 decades, dies at the age of 92. He was the legendary Leatherberry.
The legendary Leatherberry.
All right. To Dutch novelist and journalist Cease Nootbaum, dies at the age of 92. Barry Wilburn, Super Bowl winning defensive back for Washington, dies at the age of 62. And Tracy Scroggins, who had 60 and a half sacks in 10 seasons for the Detroit Lions, passed away at the age of 56. Rest in peace to those folks.
Rest in peace to those folks.
Birthdays being celebrated today on the 15th of February. Russell Martin, Canadian catcher, born in East York, Canada, celebrates a birthday. Played for the Dodgers. I want to say he played for the Blue Jays, too. I know he played for one of the Canadian teams towards the end of his career, but yeah, Russell Martin celebrates a birthday. Hugueth Urbina, Venezuelan pitcher, played for the Montreal Expos, celebrates a birthday. Therese Horse, Seattle Slew, born here in America and won the Triple Crown in 1977, passed away in 2002, but very competitive, widely acclaimed. Yep. 1973, Amy Van Dyken, United States 50-meter, 100-meter freestyle swimmer and butterfly, won Olympic gold in 96, celebrates a birthday. To Jaromir Jagr, played for the Pittsburgh Penguins and 8 other teams, still currently playing at the age of 54 in his hometown of Kladno, Czechoslovakia. That's a long time to be playing hockey, but he's still playing competitively, and he's part owner of that team as well.
Owner and player,
Jaromir Jagr. Darryl Green, NFL cornerback for the Redskins, celebrates a birthday today. Tony Tubbs, boxer, was the heavyweight champion from 1985 to 86, celebrates a birthday. And the Ken Anderson, who was on the Hall of Fame ballot, played for the Cincinnati Bengals, first team All-Pro in 1981, 4-time Pro Bowler, led the league in passing in 74 and 75, celebrates a birthday today. I don't think he's going to get in, D, because he never won a title. And I think that's what's going to keep him out. But a lot of people, a lot of writers and players say that he was a Hall of Famer. He went up against the Niners twice and got beat. So,
hey, you the people's champ.
Sorry for your losses, but
in the eyes of the people, you a Hall of Famer. But
and I know he was on the ballot this year, and I think the senior person who got in was Roger Craig. So Roger beat you, so he got in, but
he beat you again.
Beat you into the Hall of Fame. But happy birthday to all those.
He
folks.
Got no luck with the 49ers.
No sir, none whatsoever.
Man, I keep getting beat by these.
Beat by them damn Niners.
I guess he didn't watch that documentary.
Hey,
Well, he probably
well, he
couldn't.
probably did watch. Well, if he did
Me.
watch, he saw himself getting beat.
Damn.
Sports history on the day. 2024, Caitlin Clark becomes the NCAA's Division One women's career
Caitlin
scoring
Clark.
leader in a game for Iowa against Michigan, scoring a career high 49 points. 2007,
Dog.
Joe Sakic scores twice, including his 600th career goal, and adds 3 assists. And Milan Hajic has 3 goals to
Milan.
lead Colorado to a 7-5 win at
Milan.
Calgary. 2004, Dale Earnhardt Jr. barrels past Tony
Dale
Stewart
Earnhardt
to
Jr.
win the Daytona 500 on the same track that claimed his father's life 3 years prior to
Damn.
that. Junior wins this race in his fifth try, the
Junior.
same race that bedeviled his father for 19 years. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a
Ooh.
little bit. In 2000, Martin Brodeur becomes the first goaltender in
Brodeur.
NHL history to get credit for a game-winning goal as New Jersey wins 4-2 over the visiting Philadelphia Flyers. 1998, as we just mentioned, Dale Earnhardt takes the Daytona 500 on his 20th
Dale Earnhardt
try
Jr.
and ends a 59 race winless streak on the day NASCAR begins celebrating its 50th anniversary. And we said earlier, that's the same track he was killed on.
Damn.
And when he
That's crazy.
slammed into the wall, back in
Mm-hmm.
2001. 1994, Kentucky makes one of the greatest comebacks in college basketball history with the
Kentucky?
99-95 victory over LSU after trailing by 31 points with
Damn.
15 minutes to play. 1990, baseball owners lock out the players. Yeah, that was crazy. And in 1980, rookie Wayne Gretzky ties the NHL record with 7 assists in the game and sets a scoring record for first-year players in Edmonton's 8-2 victory over the Washington Capitals. And I forgot I had one more. 1978, Leon Spinks wins a 15-round split decision over Muhammad Ali to take the
Okay.
world heavyweight title in Las Vegas. St. Louis and Olympian winner Leon Spinks.
Leon Spinks.
Corey's dad, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
All right. So that's a little history, birthdays. All right. Moving on. What's on tap?
What's on tap? What's the haps with the taps?
What's the hap with the taps? Taps with the haps. The Daytona 500, as you heard us mention.
Okay.
DraftKings odds, Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin are favored to win. The people's favorite, Joey Logano, is plus 1,000 to win the race. William Byron, who won in 2024 and 2025, is at plus 1,400 and should be one of the favorites to win the race. And brother Bubba Wallace is plus 2,500.
Brother Bubba
Wallace is all the way down in 12th place in terms of the odds to win the big race today. And I think I mentioned it last week. It's their the racing industry's World Series, and it starts the NASCAR season. That's always interesting.
Oh, really? The Daytona 500, that's what started back.
It always starts the season. So that's on tap today. Then you also got the NBA All-Star game. You got the USA against the world. That'll take place this evening prior to Winter Olympic coverage, which still continues through next week. And then real quickly, the leaders in the medal race, Norway has 10 golds and a total of 20 medals won. The United States at this present time only has 5 gold medals, but they do have 17 overall. Italy is in second. The host country is in second with 18 total medals. Austria is fourth with 13, and France has 12. All right. Also coming up this week on the PGA Tour, the Genesis Invitational at Riviera Country Club in LA, hosted by Tiger Woods, will kick off.
LA?
Yep. Always attracts the top names in the sport because of the love and respect that they have for Tiger, as well as the course itself, one of the prettiest in the land. First spring training game kicks off this week on Friday. Got a couple of matchups. You got the Dodgers and Cubs kicking off the season, and then Padres and Mariners. The first ML game of the regular season will be March 25th between the New York Yankees and the San Francisco Giants. This Saturday night, we got some fisticuffs. Mario Barrios taking on Ryan Garcia. this
Okay.
Saturday. Garcia's already under fire for missing weight 14 days from the event. So he was fined $5,000. He missed the 14-day weigh-in, and we'll see what weight he comes in on Friday, because if he doesn't make weight, he's going to get fined. And he won't be, this could be what, the second time he's been fined for not making
Well, I
weight?
think he found a loophole for that
Right.
to take care of them fines. If he bets that money for him to win,
Oh, that's
he
right.
could
He
just
did
use
do
that.
that, didn't he?
Yeah, he did that last time against Devin Haney. It's
But
coming.
you're not going to be able to win a title, though. That's the thing. You did all that training, and they're going to let you fight. They're going to fine you, but they're not going to let you win a belt.
Yeah, we don't know if he really wants to win a title. Maybe he's just trying to just do it for the cheese. Maybe he's just trying to get some ducats.
That's true.
Because if you think about it, if you really want to win a title, you would do everything you can to come in on weight.
Yeah, you're
But
not missing weight.
if you're purposely not coming on weight, then I wouldn't necessarily think that's his priority is winning a title. I think he's just trying to get some ducats and just keep living life, win some matches, win some money, go home.
You make a great point. I didn't think of it in those terms. I was just shocked when I saw that he missed weight, and then I'm like, well, am I really shocked? Yeah, like to your point, he might not even be fighting for the love of the sport and get a belt again. He's like, I'm gonna just pad my account and then bet on myself probably, and
use that money to pay whatever fines that he did get hit with. But if he wins the fight,
yeah, this first one is $5,000. So
okay,
that's not. I'm thinking he's still spending his money wisely. And that's the other thing. We really hadn't seen much of him. I know he got beat last summer when they fought in New York. He looked very suspect in that fight, very lackluster, because that was going to lead to a title fight. But because he performed so poorly, he missed that opportunity. So
really, after that loss to Gervonta,
he hadn't been the same, has he?
He ain't been the same. He ain't been the same.
Had a good fight against Devin Haney, to your point, but he was overweight and he was on steroids or something illegal.
Yeah, something. He said it was just ashwagandha.
Nah,
I think ashwagandha
that's a natural. Nah,
I take ashwagandha.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah,
that's not like a yeah.
I had knocked anybody out yet.
And a hit right.
Yeah, anyway.
So, I don't know. Yeah, he did a little something.
You did a little bit something extra,
but you did something else. You mixed with it.
You did ashwagandha and some PEDs. What they call it? What is the one?
Human growth hormone, like HGH.
There you go, HGH. That was the one I was thinking. Ashwagandha. That's what he did.
Right. Plus HGH.
All right, son. In the leadoff spot, it's not a sandwich.
It's not a taco.
It's not a pizza.
It's not a panini.
It's not a burrito. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. It's a good wrap.
It's a good wrap, and this is a good wrap. After 21 seasons, Chris Paul decides to call it quits, man. The point guard is sitting down. He's second on the all-time steals and assist list behind the great John Stockton. So I'm happy for him. We talked about it, last week when we were discussing the trade deadline. LA shipped him off to Toronto. He said, man, I'm not going to Toronto.
Bruh, yeah. At this point, go ahead. You had a real great career. I think a first ballot Hall of Famer. As far as point guards, he's in my top 5. I would say top 5 of all time. This is a true point guard.
He's a true point guard.
A true point guard. A true point guard. Like, he knows everyone. His knowledge of the game, and I hope he's not just blackballed from the NBA, because they did run him out the NBA, but hopefully he has opportunities to coach somewhere, because I think his mind for the game would be beneficial to some organization to where he can be an assistant coach or help some young players, groom certain players. But yeah, Hall of Fame career.
Definitely Hall of Famer. Yeah, definitely Hall of
21 seasons, but he said, I'm not going to Toronto, man.
Just to sit on the bench, like you said. Yeah, I'll just stay home.
Yeah, I'm gonna chill at the crib.
Call it quits. I can see him being a good analyst too.
Yeah,
because he knows, like you said, to your point, he really does know the game inside out. I'd like to hear him speak on it. What do you see? Yeah, what do you like about the game in terms of the young players, how they're developing? The other thing, while we're on the point of young players, I don't know if you saw this quote where LeBron was saying the players of old wouldn't make it today, because of the physicality of the game, but the game's not as physical. It's a faster paced game.
Maybe they mean like the physicality, but maybe just like the pace. The pace is uncanny. It's a lot of back and forth. It's different. The game has
But
just
you're
changed so
traveling
much.
differently. You're not flying coach. You're on private planes now.
You're on
Everybody's
private
got
planes.
personal chefs now.
I think he would say, as far as I would say, like maybe more of the pace.
Yeah,
Pace is a
maybe
lot
that's
more
what, and maybe that's
accelerated.
what he meant.
The
Maybe I
game,
misspoke.
the
I know he
the
did say
game
the
was more.
pace and the speed of the game.
Yeah,
But I would also think too that they would be smart enough to train for the same way that these athletes train. Just like
yeah,
they say these players now wouldn't be able to make it in the NBA of old because of hand checking rules, and you come in the lane, you're gonna get blasted. They used to get
yeah.
straight beat
You
up,
don't.
mugged.
The game has definitely just changed in so many
Well,
different ways. It's a faster paced game. I mean, you're seeing 180. You're seeing a lot of points
yeah, a
scoring.
lot of at least average about 130
I
almost
mean,
every game. Some the winners got
we
130.
you see
But
like
also too,
players
that's
are
because
getting
of the three.
yeah, three balls. This is completely just more game, and the floor is a lot more stretched. It's not more just clogged in the paint.
Right.
There's
Your
a lot of
big
young
man is
players.
not always down in the middle anymore.
They don't.
He's out
It's not really
top.
a traditional big man for real anymore. It's not like a Shaq or a Hakeem Olajuwon or a Duncan where you just wait in the paint and kind of state your
Do
dominance
your
there.
work, yeah.
You got Wemby out here shooting threes. You got Joker.
Giannis is
He's
probably
shooting
the
threes.
closest to a true big man because he
Yeah,
doesn't
but
really.
he's still bringing the
He
ball up
does
the
bring the
court too.
ball up, but he doesn't shoot the three like most of them. The
Not like
rest of
that.
Embiid can shoot the three from time to time. He's on point with his.
And he brings the ball up.
Mm-hmm.
It's a completely different game.
And maybe that's the thing. Is just as we always say, it's hard to compare eras
Because there's different rules, there's different players,
different
the
styles of
age of
play.
players. The league now is so young. Like there's so many young players, whereas back then I think there was just a lot of older players.
Well, because you had to go to college, it was
Veteran.
mandatory.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Now you can be one and done, son.
The one and done, son, and you can just go straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go straight after your first year, and then a lot of players. And then someone you had to be like not saying you had to be like a name to get drafted, but you had to have something established in college to get drafted. Now, a lot of players are getting drafted. They really do. I'm gonna throw them out there, but we're talking about LeBron. But let me look at Bronny James. He didn't really do nothing in college. He gets drafted, and then even like a Kyrie didn't really play.
He played that one season, but then he was hurt part of that season. I remember that
he only played like 18 games at Duke, but still got drafted.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't really have to have the body of work if they see the potential. Like Michael Porter Jr., he was hurt majority of the time. He was in college, still got drafted. And then it's a little bit different of the rules, but I don't know about physicality, but maybe more pace and speed.
I misspoke when I said the physicality.
It's not that physical because
it's not physical. It was more physical back then. But yeah, it's a wrap for Chris Paul. We'll go back to that.
Man, not recipes, but it's a wrap for Chris Paul. It's a wrap for his recipes to his career. And rest in peace.
And happy birthday to you, whatever your new endeavors are.
Right. Birthdays.
And some history.
On this day.
All right, so moving on, the All-Star Saturday night results in the Rising Stars shooting contest. Team Knicks won. Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, Allen Houston, and then the passer was Rick Brunson. So that was good to see.
That's what's up.
Yep.
Okay.
Dame Lillard, who's been out all season healing from an Achilles tear,
came back.
Dame time.
It's still his time, baby.
It's still his time.
It's still my time.
I didn't think he'd healed enough to be able to shoot like that because he was moving pretty well. I saw the highlights of it. I got home in time to see the end of the slam dunk contest. I did see that.
Yep.
But I guess because they started earlier, I was shocked about that.
They started super early.
Yeah.
Because we got home after watching from the movies. We saw GOAT. That was a good movie. If you ain't seen it, that was a pretty good family movie.
Produced by Stephen Curry.
Yeah. It was actually real good. Star-studded too. But we came back from that, and it was like, okay, I'm like, oh yeah, it was like 6 o'clock or something like that, 6, 7 o'clock. I was like, oh yeah, the All-Star game, the festivities party just started and stuff like that. I looked, it's in a dunk competition.
It's damn near over.
And it was over.
Yeah.
I said, damn.
Yeah.
I had to go back and look at who won this, who won that.
Yeah, I went to
I had to go back and just look
NBA.com
at
and watch the highlights. Yeah.
It really didn't faze me. I wasn't really looking for it, but
no, but I always did on Saturday night like to just sit back.
I do like to just have it on.
Yeah, like to have it on in the background.
At least have it on
in
the background.
In the background.
But yeah, I was like,
And the winner of the, since you mentioned the slam dunk competition, Keyshawn Johnson for the Miami Heat was the winner. He had a couple of nice dunks, and he brought a lot of energy. But I don't see a Mac McClung on the horizon. I think Mac just was doing stuff differently.
And for just the little white boy, 6'2", to have that bounce.
Man, could damn near look like he could jump over the hoop if he really wanted to jump over the backboard.
Because, bro, what are you doing? What is your, jumping routine?
Right,
like,
your leg workout, your calf
leg
muscles.
Workouts. What does that look like? Because, dog, he's jumping out the gym.
Because they know jump out the gym for it.
Man.
Mike Will made
he had some pretty good dunks.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Johnson.
He had some nice ones, but I'm tired of the windmill dunk between the legs.
The windmill.
That's old, man. I don't know. I think I'm more partial now, D, to the shooting contest. I like to see the three.
Because you get there were some names in the 3-point competition, like Booker. You still get
Devin
names
Booker.
in that one.
Devin Booker. Dame Lillard was in it. I think Brunson was in it again.
Yeah, you have some names in there.
You did have some names. The slam dunk contest, not so much. And then, like I said, the main one that they do now is the windmill between the legs. I mean, that's very creative. You got to have a lot of athletic ability, but it's the same old dunk. Like I said, it's old now.
Yeah, so many.
You got somebody standing there, you jump over them. Okay.
Yeah, we've seen that. I don't know how many times we've seen somebody jump over somebody. Jump over bring out the celebrity out the crowd.
Now you dunk over Wemby, I'm impressed.
Who jumped over Taco?
That was a couple of years ago, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't somebody. It wasn't Mac. Was it Jaylen Brown?
Yeah, somebody jumped.
Somebody did jump over him, but he's pretty tall. If you jump over a 7'4", 7'5" Victor Wembanyama, and he don't have to dunk, I'm impressed.
Right.
I'll be impressed by that dunk. Because that's some serious hop.
Because you got to go all the way up before you even get to the. No, if you jumping over Wemby, okay.
Yeah, I'm intrigued. But if you jumping over man like me and you.
I do remember Jaylen Brown, the one year he did it. He jumped over Kai Cenat sitting in a chair.
Yeah.
But Kai Cenat is 5'5". And
he was up under the chair.
Yeah, and he was sitting in the chair. It's just, bro, that's not as impressive.
Now, if he'd have been standing on the chair.
Yeah, there you go.
That's impressive. Put some height on it. Yeah, you're right.
And then we like, okay, but you had him sitting. You could have just jumped over him standing up.
You could have just left the chair there. You just had the chair. You didn't have to have him.
Yeah, that was but they run out of dunks.
They're running out of dunks. That's my whole point.
Good thing about Mac, he did bring some dunks we really haven't seen before. Yeah. Or he would do them in a fashion to where
more creative.
It was a little bit more creative to it, and he had more air, and it just looked a lot more impressive because he's just like regular, just 6'2". This was just not short compared to someone who's 6'9".
6'8", 6'9", yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really look as impressive, but. I mean, it was solid.
It was good competition. Like I said, I'm more partial to the shooting than I am the slam dunk now, but I'd like to just see some names. They said for years that LeBron, his pre-game routine, some of the dunks that he does, just for him to never have been in the dunk contest. Yeah, I don't like that anyway, but we'll move on.
Yeah.
We'll move on.
Yeah, I don't like it either. Shoot, I would have used it for Zion and Ja to redeem their careers because they felt not falling off, but nobody's checking for you like that anymore. Shoot, go back in the dunk competition and remind us who you are. I think that would have been use it as a redemption, being like, oh, a player, I'm not really getting the respect in the league anymore. Nobody's really checking for me. If you had Zion versus Ja, we tuned in.
Yeah. And that'll bring some more eyeballs to the competition.
That would brought a lot more eyeballs. He'd be like, well, shoot, we ain't really looking for them in a minute. Let's see what they talking about. I don't know, but yes, he wants the competition no more.
Yeah, it's not the same. We'll move on. The big game is over. Seattle did win 29-13. Almost a week later, what are your closing thoughts on the season? My thing was I thought the Patriots overachieved this season, and they
Okay.
definitely weren't ready for Seattle.
Right.
Those are my two biggest takeaways. Patriots are back in terms of being a playoff contending team. Now, it'd be interesting to see them next year with a first place schedule, what they really
Now, what
look
does that
like.
look like? Yeah.
Yeah,
Now, what does that really
because
look
I was
like?
like, and I haven't even seen a schedule, but I can see an 11-6, 12-5, something like that. And that's not bad. And you're going to lose a couple more games than what you lost this season,
Right.
is my
Because
whole point.
you're the hunted.
Yeah, because
You're the hunted.
you
People are
are the
scouting for
hunted.
you.
But they were probably a year ahead of schedule. Nice job, nice turnaround for Mike Vrabel. But
Right. Good for
Seattle
him.
was just in a different class.
It was. And yeah, we talked about that on the wrap up show. Monday night wrap up show.
Out right
Check
now.
out the season finale.
Facebook.
Out right now.
YouTube.
Go check us out, baby. Great episode. But yeah, just Seattle was more battle tested, especially in that division. The competition they had to face through the playoffs. Yeah, I think they were a lot more battle tested. It was a weird season. Teams you thought were going to take the step, take that mantle, crumbled. Buffalo, the Ravens weren't good. Kansas City Chiefs took a deep dive down, like they were terrible. And then teams that you really didn't even expect to be on your radar, like the Patriots, like Seattle, came out of nowhere.
Even the Panthers.
Yeah, even the Panthers. It was a season of the new teams, some new blood.
Yeah.
You saw some new faces battling.
Looks like Denver's going to be here for a little bit with Bo Nix back-to-back playoff appearances.
We'll see. This was a little while ago when Sean Payton was pretty much airing out Bo Nix, saying he was already injury prone and this was going to happen. And then Bo Nix is, man, who are you to release my medical history? You don't know if I was already injury prone. So they had
some little bad blood boiling.
Little bad blood. So hopefully Sean Payton doesn't
run him off.
Because we know how Sean Payton is.
Yeah, he's got a little fire to him.
He's an old school coach. He's not going to hold back.
Yeah.
Was he in that Bill Parcells era?
I
forgot which coaching tree he was from.
He's from that.
Brash.
Remember when he was the OC for the Cowboys?
Yeah. So he just comes from that brash. I'm just gonna tell you how it is. And a lot of players now a little sensitive. It's not like back then you get your ass chewed out. You'd be like, okay, coach, you go back to work. Nowadays you get your ass chewed out, and players sitting out on games.
Yeah, reading the book on the sidelines.
Right now they want to get traded. So, but I think the Denver Broncos. I think they're here to stay. There's a couple other teams here to stay that in the mix. I like to see.
I think we're waiting to see the Chargers get over the hump. They get there and they just stall out at the end. I don't know what
they got. What's his name?
Herbo?
Mike McDaniel. Mike McDaniel as the OC.
As the OC, yeah.
Now that's pretty good.
I thought that was a good move. Yeah.
I think that's a real good move. And you got Harbaugh as the head coach, and then you got an offensive genius who's going to get Herbert and that offense moving. I think that was a great
get him unleashed.
I was that's what I really wanted. Mike McDaniel as an OC.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be pretty nice. You ain't got to worry about the offense.
He was good with the Niners when he was there.
I'm telling you,
they were moving the ball very easily. So yeah, all right. First in class, and we're talking about the class of 2018. These were the quarterbacks taken. Number 1 overall was Baker Mayfield. Number 3 pick in the draft was Sam Darnold. The number 7 pick was Josh Allen. The number 10 pick was Josh Rosen. And at the 32 was Lamar Jackson.
Class.
So my question is, D, will Sam Darnold beat them back to the big game, or will one of them beat him to the Super Bowl? Don't have to win it, but will he get back before any of those others?
Will he get back before one of those
before they get there, period? Because none of them have been there. And Josh Rosen's not even playing anymore. He's a
Josh Rosen
finance officer for some company I was reading the other day.
Well, good for him. At least he found some stability and a stable job. Because
managing people's money. I hope he don't manage it like he did his career.
Hopefully he saved some of them contracts, and he can.
He got a couple. I thought. Well, it would have been a rookie contract.
Rich,
I don't think he ever got like never got one of the big deals.
Yeah, but I'm sure
he got paid. Yeah,
he got paid as long as you didn't blow it. But I think his family comes from some money.
Yeah, I think so. Him coming out of UCLA, I think he came from
USC.
Was it USC?
What is it? UCLA? No, it was UCLA.
It was UCLA. Yeah, it was UCLA.
It was UCLA. No, it was UCLA. Yeah, it's UCLA. Yeah, so I think he's good anyway. But to answer the question, I'm not sure.
I'm putting my money on
I'm not.
Sam, to be honest with you.
If to tell you the truth, if they can keep that team somewhat together, now the only thing that's going to change is Clint Kubiak is not there no more.
I know.
That's the thing.
Yep.
Like that's the thing. It's so
You have that
crucial to
fall
have the
off.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's had that same thing. In my personal opinion, next season I think we're gonna see a fall off from the Seahawks as well because that offense is. I don't think that offense is going to be clicking like that unless they had Clint Kubiak's successor, someone who they were grooming to take his spot. Because I don't think that offense was looking good, so I think the Seahawks are going to take a seat back with the Patriots next season. But it's gonna be tough. I don't see Tampa really doing.
Nah, Baker's not getting there. I don't see them getting there.
Unless Baker goes to a different organization, I don't see Tampa doing it. The closest would be Josh Allen.
I agree.
He's gotten so close each and every time. He has to stop making so many crucial mistakes in those big moments.
Right.
They want to fire the coach. They want to point fingers everywhere else. Start pointing the finger at Josh Allen. He is the one who is costing you some of these games. Now, he's also the reason why you're in some of these games.
Mm-hmm.
But 4 interceptions, there's no. Come on now. You went against Bo Nix and Denver Broncos, the team who ain't been there.
Right.
That was your shot to go get it. We talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
As far as Lamar,
they're gonna be a nice team with Jesse Minter as the coach. They say he's very well organized. He's defensive minded. I don't think
they need.
I don't think they're going to do much. They'll be better, but I don't see them doing much going forward. I just don't see either Lamar staying healthy enough because he's had a lot of injuries
for the past years
that keep knocking him out of 4 or 5 games, which is going to put you further down on the list in terms of your drive or your road to the playoffs. And that's the other thing I meant to point out. That definitely helped Seattle out, only having to play 2 games before they got to the Super Bowl. That home field advantage, having that first round bye. You never had to travel. You never had to leave home. So that number 1 seed for either team, AFC or NFC, is super, super important. Yeah, you got to have it. But to go on with the point, I don't see Baker getting there. I do expect Seattle to fall off. I think the Niners are going to be better than what they were. I don't expect Matt Stafford to stay healthy the full season. He got lucky.
Yeah.
He came into the season with that back injury, and he managed to play all 17 games. I'm not seeing that this year. It's just so hard for the quarterback not to get nicked up along the way when you drive towards the Super Bowl, the big game. As we said, Josh Rosen is no longer in the league. Lamar, I don't see it. Yeah, it's Josh Allen. It's still your time, man.
Josh Allen.
It's still your time. You have got to take hold of this and get there. And the other player, now he wasn't part of this draft. Watch out for Joe Shiesty, Joe Burrow. I know he's got a lot to prove. They got to get better on defense, but if he can get the defense better, they put up enough points to be a better team than what they are.
I think defense, if you just want to just look at receipts, build up on that defense. If your defense can shut out some teams, hold teams to field goals, then you always got a shot. But also, you're going to have to build that offensive line and keep your quarterback upright.
Man, that's Cincinnati, so important.
You keep letting your star franchise quarterback be out for the season because he
gets drilled.
Yeah, he's getting drilled.
He's been running since he came into the league. He's been running.
You got to keep him upright, man, because it's so crucial. Because as soon as he's gone, you're done. You're done, son. So you have to get the offensive line and protect your quarterback. And it is a process. Joe Burrow already has the weapons. You just got to build that defense up a little bit. And then, you got to protect your boy, man. You got to protect your boy. And then for Buffalo, you probably need to get him some.
He needs
more
2 weapons. Yeah.
I know it's tough to do. Some Jackson Smith and Jigbas or some Puka Nakulas. That's your go-to guy. He turns up. You just give him the ball. He's going to the crib. You already got a good running back in James Cook, but you just need that other receiver of just, man, that's my go-to guy.
And if I'm Keon Coleman, I want out of there after the owner ripped me. I don't even want to be there.
You might need to go somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, send me somewhere else. But yeah, But anyway, all right, we'll move on. So we talked about the coaching carousel once the season ended. And my question is of the new coaches. So Atlanta's got Kevin Stefanski, Cleveland's got Todd Monken, Vegas has
Monken.
Clint Kubiak, Arizona has Mike LaFleur, the Ravens have Jesse Minter. I think I already answered my question. Miami has Jeff Hafley, Giants hired John Harbaugh, Tennessee has Robert Saleh, Pittsburgh hires Mike McCarthy, and Buffalo hired Joe Brady. I don't want to use Joe Brady, and I don't want to use if somebody else I'm not supposed to use. But of the teams that didn't make the playoffs, so Buffalo made it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else above that, so Pittsburgh on up, those teams did not make it. Which of these coaches will get their team into the playoffs this season, and who will have the biggest turnaround? And give you a couple of stats. And Raiders and Titans have the most cap space of any two teams in this upcoming season, both in excess of $90 million. So Clint Kubiak or Robert Saleh, will they have big? I'm thinking Tennessee's going to be in the playoffs this season.
They have a lot of potential because if you can get some good pieces there, they have the potential, especially in that division. You can compete in that division. That's not a tough division to compete in. If your toughest competition is Jacksonville, don't get me wrong, Jacksonville had a real good season, but it's nothing like, ooh, we got to, or Houston. Houston defensively is a good team, but you can beat Houston as long as you get after CJ Stroud. As you get CJ Stroud pouty, it's a wrap. Man, he starts pouting.
He looks like a little girl on the sideline. He looks like a little sick little girl.
When he gets a little pouty, yeah, then you got it. So I think the Titans can definitely compete in that division.
Colts. So you got the Colts.
You got the Colts. You ain't gonna really about to worry about the Colts.
They were improved. Yeah, they were improved this season. But
it's nothing like they can have off seasons, and they're not where you can't get past them. So I can see the Titans.
You got a good young quarterback in Cam Ward, and I know Saleh's going to build that defense up.
Oh, you're going to have to.
You already got Jeffrey Simmons for the Titans. He's the standout. Yep. Put some weapons around him. Yeah, I think Saleh's going to have the biggest turnaround. Harbaugh won't have to do too much. I can see them being improved. They didn't make the playoffs. John Harbaugh. Those probably would be the two that I see turning around the most.
Yeah, Neighbors can come back healthy. Scatterboo can come back healthy. I think you got a young
Jackson Dart can stay healthy.
If Jackson Dart can stay healthy, he needs to learn not to run as much. Don't put yourself in a lot of situations that's
or run and get out of bounds. Run and slide.
Get out of bounds. You don't have to be that.
You're not the Superman.
Yeah, you ain't got a Superman. That's a young team, young talented team who could possibly, and they upset a few teams out of the teams that didn't make the playoffs. It's going to be some years. They're going to have to let Clint Kubiak build. One, you got to draft your quarterback, and then you're going to have to build up the
offensive line because Genty couldn't even get the ball up to the line of scrimmage.
That's what I'm saying. You're going to have to get some running lanes for Genty. You got Genty, you got Brock Bowers. There's another
tight end that they have is real good.
Yeah, you can make something work, but you got to give that man some time.
And give Max Crosby some more help on defense.
Some help. So it's not all eyes on him.
Right.
Give him another pass rusher that can just alleviate, and so he can just doesn't get all that double coverage, triple coverage. So, but yeah, give him some time, but that's still going to be a tough division to win in. So yeah, I can see Titans doing something. Hopefully the Ravens can turn something around.
That's what I said. I think I answered my own question. I think that Jesse Minter, just him being more organized. Like I said, I think with Harbaugh, it's not that he's not a good coach. His message just got old and got stale. And then him and Lamar weren't on the same page. You got somebody in there that younger, invigorated, wants to prove himself. I can see the Ravens doing something.
They just got to get that. They have to get that Ravens defense of old.
Yeah, you need that Ray Lewis style defense.
Yeah, you need to get the tough AFC North nasty defense. They were getting scored on left and right. It wasn't the same, so it didn't even matter how much offensively they scored.
Buffalo walked them down a couple times, didn't I know at least that that early season game they got walked down.
They losing to everyone in their house.
Right.
Everyone was in their trap.
Taking over the trap.
Taking over the trap.
All right, son. We'll move on. This was called My Vote is My Vote. So Hall of Famer Tony Dungy is under fire for being asked to reveal whether or not he voted for Bill Belichick for this year's 2026 class. Originally, I said there needs to be more transparency that if you didn't vote for the man, you should have to say why. But then I start thinking about when I come out of the booth voting for the president, I don't come out yelling, I voted for this person or that person. Mm-hmm. My vote is my vote. So I did a 180 on that and backtracked and said, you don't necessarily have to reveal it. But I think by not saying yay or nay, he revealed that he didn't vote for the man.
He still got some turmoil from back in the days
when they were playing.
I used to go through this, man, every AFC, and he used to beat me, and then I finally got him, and we won. And
I found out some of the time he was cheating though to get me.
Right, and exactly. It's also, man, this dude he knew what I had for breakfast that morning. Right. How did he know?
Right. It had you feeling some type of way.
Because, bro, I was playing up front, the purity of the game. I was doing what I was supposed to do, but here comes find out you deflating balls, you having spies, signals, and stuff like that. It's like
recording practices and things of that nature.
Recording practices, like you ain't do it the right way. So it could be a level that could also be what kept him out of it. It's just the level.
It's just a bad look though when the man has won more Super Bowls than anybody else.
True.
And you don't get in. It's just, come on, man. You got to put those personal feelings aside. But I don't think he should be shamed into revealing who his vote was. And that's my main premise. He took a lot of heat. Some people were saying NBC should fire him because he didn't reveal his vote.
Who, Tony Dungy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's people going on the radios. Yeah. Actual reporters and broadcasters saying Tony Dungy should be fired because he didn't reveal who his vote was.
Well, who else can we get fired too? If y'all want to fire Tony Dungy, he wasn't the only one who voted up in there.
Exactly.
And we asked all the people who was up in there and see if we can get them fired too. Because come on now.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to point fingers at somebody. One vote wasn't going to get the man in there.
No, missed by 11. So
that's what I'm saying. So regardless if he did or not, that wasn't the deciding factor.
The deciding vote. Now he missed by one vote, and then we figure out, okay, Tony, were you the one person? And then he doesn't say. And you put two and two together, I'm like, okay. But no, my vote is my vote. So
yeah, you still can't fire him.
You can't fire the man. I think that's when we're going to extremes.
Yeah. Yeah, you know how people are. It's a little too much.
Yes, sir. This was called Green Eggs and Hammett.
Green Eggs and Hammett.
So I had never heard of the Hammett bone. Had you heard of that before?
Hammett bone?
Yeah, so it runs from your pinky to the palm, right? So there's a Hammett bone. And why I bring this up, D, 3 major league players are having surgery before the season starts. Orioles is Jackson Holliday, son of former Cardinals Matt Holliday. Mets Francisco Lindor, and the Diamondbacks outfielder Corbin Carroll are all having Hammett bone surgery prior to the season.
Man, that sounds like something you put in some collard greens.
Right. Have it with your green eggs.
Make sure you put that Hammett bone in them collard greens right there.
Put that Hammett in there.
But I can see, but
they say it's from the impact of holding the bat and the ball hitting the bat, and it eventually breaks that. Breaks that bone. I had never heard of that before though. I'm like,
but that makes sense.
When the first one came out, and I think this was on Tuesday, I heard one player, and then by the end of the day on Wednesday, it's 3 players having the same exact injury on a bone that I had never even heard of. That Hammett.
You hitting it in that impact, of gripping it, and it just keeps that ricochet vibration.
That ball hitting, boom, boom.
And then eventually, after a while, I'm looking.
That Hammett bone.
Get a little fracture, and then you got to catch.
See, first I thought it might be, because of catching the ball, but the ball hitting right here is what hurts the most. Right on that. Boom.
But right here is when you holding it.
That bat,
I can see that.
And the impact,
Yeah, right where that pinky is.
Green eggs and Hammett.
Green eggs and Hammett bone.
Yes, sir. This was called On My Mama, On My Hood.
On my mama, on my hood.
That Charlie boy. Charlie Woods is going to FSU instead of following in his dad's footsteps. Tiger going to Stanford. He decided he's going to Florida State to play golf. So he's staying. He's staying within the state, staying close to home. I know it'd be easier for Tiger to go see him, but I was kind of shocked that he didn't follow his footsteps and go to Stanford. But Charlie Boy is staying in Florida.
Yeah, I don't shoot. I'd rather go to Florida State anyway.
Yeah, I
You know,
think I would
it's gonna
too.
be nice and weather, college,
I can get
nice,
to the
close
crib
to
anytime I
home.
want. Yeah,
You
being
know
all the
how
way
it
out on the
is.
West Coast is not a dream when you're from Florida. Even though they have the money and the means to travel like that,
You're right.
it's a whole lot easier going up 95, whatever,
Staying
75,
for
whatever highway that is. All right, son. Go
yeah.
ahead.
Go ahead, Charlie.
Charlie
No, I was just
Boy.
saying, yeah. Go ahead, Charlie. He said he want to do his own little
Do
thing.
his own thing. I'm gonna do it a little bit differently. All right, this one's you got my attention, and we always talk
You got my
about happenings
attention.
in and around college sports. Don't give my number away yet, Coach. This one's Ole Miss quarterback Trinidad Chambliss won a preliminary injunction against the NCAA, and he can play for the Rebels in 2026. So he's gonna get to
Oh
play.
damn! So he can
So he will
play.
be able to play that sixth season. So hey, Coach, don't give my number away yet.
He said, "Hey, well, I'm glad
I'm
now six
coming back.
seasons. I think that's where you should cap it off at. No more than six
Oh,
seasons.
no more than 6 seasons.
6 seasons is even pushing it.
Yeah, I think it should be
It's pushing
5.
it.
You get that red shirt year, maybe an injury year. In the event we had another outbreak like COVID, you get a fifth year, but 6 years, yeah.
But bruh,
Especially,
dog, you've been in
but
college
see
for
now they're
6
getting
years.
paid. They don't want to leave.
No,
I'm gonna
I got
make
it
more
made
as a
down here.
college player.
I'm the man down here.
I'm running.
I'm the
I'm running
man.
things.
No, I'm the man. I'm the man. Getting paid millions of dollars, starting QB in the SEC. Like we were talking about, you ain't got to worry about nothing. Living off campus, probably got a nice little off-campus house.
Got your crib, got your car now. You know you got a nice car.
You getting paid,
you getting paid
very well.
Yeah.
Just play college football. I'm not going nowhere. And I would be like, hey, wait. I'm trying to leave this.
Right. I just got to this. Why would I be trying to leave it? So it was ruled last week on the 12th at the Calhoun County Courthouse. After a full day of testimony, Chambliss sued the NCAA in an attempt to return to college in 2026. He was seeking both a temporary injunction and a permanent injunction against the NCAA. And Judge Robert Whitwell announced his ruling that, yes, Trinidad Chambliss can come back, play one more season. So, yeah, Coach, don't give my number away just yet. All right. Moving on, the number 18th ranked St. Louis U's basketball team, now 24-1, and winners of 18 straight by beating Loyola, Illinois this past Friday. The Billikens will travel to Rhode Island this Tuesday, which is the 17th. And yeah, they're moving up the ranks. And 4 weeks from now is Selection Sunday. And I got a funny feeling that the St. Louis Billikens will be in the NCAA tournament, whether they win the conference tournament or not. So,
oh yeah, that's gonna be late. That's gonna be good.
I watched a couple of games this week. I watched SEMO take on SIU Edwardsville. I didn't know SIUE was in the OVC. I didn't know they were in the Ohio Valley Conference.
Yes, sir.
So that was a good game. SEMO's got a pretty good team. I don't know if they're going to do much.
Right.
SIU did win the game, but
I know SEMO, they beat Lindenwood yesterday. I don't know if they're going to do much in the. I don't think they're going to do much in the.
I don't think they're going to get out of the OVC to get into the tournament.
No, not the tournament.
We'll see. Hey, you keep upping the number of teams that get in. I think it's still 68, so I think we're okay. Time for Pops' pop culture question of the week.
Pops' pop culture question of the week.
Are you a parader or you're a parade goer? So meaning if your team won a championship, would you go to the parade, D, or would you watch it on TV? I'm not a parader. I don't like crowds like that. Unless I'm in the parade or I can have like front row. I'm not going to be standing 20, 30 deep.
As far as being a parader, now it's a little bit different now. Now, maybe 10 years ago, in my early 20s, yeah, I'll probably be about the parade. I'm in the crowd with it now. But if it's my team, though, like if it's like the Falcons,
right? If it's that's what I mean. If it's your team,
if it's my team, then I'm probably gonna go because there's not gonna be there's not a chance that I'm gonna have to see that again, honestly. Because the way they are, whether it's the Hawks, the Falcons, whatever, I would have to go see it because there's not gonna be another time where I'm gonna get to see that. Like Kansas City Chiefs, they got to see it back to back multiple times. If you miss one of the parades, then you
You
already
had
been to
another one
one.
that you could go to. Yeah.
You had another one you can go to. But as far as my squad and the teams that I root for, yeah, I'm probably gonna go because I don't know if they're gonna. That's a rarity.
Get
So I
back to
don't know.
that level.
I
Yeah.
don't know if they're gonna get back to that level. I would definitely go if it was my squad. I
Now,
had to
what I
go and
would
show
do
out.
if it's my team and I'm in the city, the night that they win the championship and everybody's celebrating, I think I would go out and hang out with the fans and have some drinks. And, you know what I'm saying? We're not turning over no cars and nothing like that or
Nah, I'm not
starting
trying to do nothing
fires.
illegal.
I think I'll go to that before I go to the parade. I think because that's instant celebration in the moment
right there,
celebration.
in the moment, right there.
Yeah. I think the parade,
Too
man,
many people
I think,
plotting. Somebody can
yeah,
plot
I
something.
think I'll be watching that one on TV.
Especially after that little shooting they had in Kansas City.
Just makes you wonder it, period, when you get in a large group of people,
Who
somebody
got
out here ready to nut up.
Yeah, that's
and
what
I don't
I'm saying.
mean that in a bad way in terms of, I'm not trying to play mental health. I'm just saying, though, there's somebody out here that's going to try to do harm
to some other people,
some innocent people just trying to enjoy a parade. Was there somebody out here thinking differently and has some different intentions? So
yeah, you got people plotting. But yeah, if it's my squad, I'll probably be out there parading. But
okay, all right. Moving on. We have any juicy news?
Yeah, we do got some juicy news. We actually got
let me get
stories we can cover.
Oh, that's a good pour.
That is a good pour of that juice.
The juice is loose.
It's loose.
Time for that juicy news, sponsored by MGD Apparel.
MGD
our merchandising.
Apparel.
There's one of our things right there. That looks fresh. Looks fresh.
Sir.
Time for that juicy news. Because if you don't know, now you know. Young brother. Young sister. Young player. P. Diddy. Sharon. Shay. Gervonta. Stefan.
Oh, which one, Stefan? Oh, Diggs.
Yes, he does. If he don't know,
now you know.
Now he knows.
Yeah, Stefan for sure. If you don't know, now you know, dog.
All right. So, what's your juicy news?
So there was a couple stories going on. I might have to save some for next time. But this was speaking of the Falcons. Atlanta Falcons rookie linebacker James Pierce Jr. was arrested in Florida. This was February 7th. He's facing 5 felony charges, including 2 counts of aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, 1 count of aggravated stalking, following alleged domestic incident with a WNBA star, his girlfriend, player Rickea Jackson. He's also facing charges of fleeing police and hitting an officer with his car.
Damn.
Yeah, this happened a little bit ago. It happened
right before the Super Bowl.
Yeah, right before the Super Bowl. So it's 2 counts stemming from an intentional ramming the vehicle of WNBA player Rickea Jackson. I guess they got in a domestic dispute, and she left, and then he started chasing her, and then felony aggravated stalking, wouldn't leave her alone. So I guess him pursuing her and not leaving her alone in that manner caused him to get that. And then felony aggravated battery on law enforcement. That's where he really going to go down. Accused of hitting the officer's knee with his car. He pulled him over, and then he fled the scene. And then, also he got, they get you on every little detail too. One, you hit the officer,
running the red light.
And then you fleeing the officer. So that's another charge.
Improper turning.
Improper turn driving.
Use your turn signal.
Probably had weed in the system, allegedly. No, I ain't saying all that, but allegedly. And then it said misdemeanor arresting, so resisting an officer. Right, no seatbelt. You had a little alcohol in the car. Like, they gonna get you with everything. Everything they can think of, they're gonna hit you with it. They gonna hit you. And then misdemeanor resisting an officer.
Might do a little time for that one.
He's gonna do some time
and get released.
It look like his career potentially is going to be over. Now, these are all alleged charges, but he was arrested in Florida. Like I said, James Pierce Jr., 22 years old, rookie linebacker. We just got him out of Tennessee, man.
Yeah, I remember that.
And this goes back to what we were saying. Falcons is a snake-bitten franchise. It's for sure. Because if you just look at the facts, you go to Mike Vick, top player, revolutionized the game. He gets popped for some dogs. Okay, now we lose him. Then we get a Hall of Fame quarterback, Matt Ryan. We get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We had a 28-3 lead, and then we lose it. So then,
Yeah.
okay, boom. Okay, then we draft a rookie player this past year. Oh yeah, and the whole Kirk Cousins thing, we get him,
Overpaid him.
overpaid him. Then we get another quarterback. He gets hurt. So then you got two quarterbacks, one too old, one's too injury prone, and you got all this money that you got to pay him. And then we're thinking about cutting Kirk Cousins.
They need to keep him. I don't even know why. Why would you, unless you have a draft pick up your sleeve that we don't know about, or you're going to go after a Jacoby Brissett, Malik Willis? What are you doing? Why would you cut that man? You need two quarterbacks in this league.
Yeah, you do. Especially the way it looks. If one falls off, you can't completely just fall off. You can still try to compete. And then now this with James Pierce Jr., a promising rookie, one who had a pretty good rookie year, look to build our defense up, someone you can build around, young piece. And then this happens. It's just a bad look. And it just adds to the case of the Falcons. It's just a bad organization because whether it's the players or it's the organization itself. Oh, yeah. And also, what was it? One of the
you might want to go to a parade if they ever have one.
I told you.
It won't be happening for quite a while.
It won't be happening. And one of the coaches' sons, remember, he texted Shador Sanders saying that
Jeff Ulbrich,
Ulbrich's son. Jeff Ulbrich's son.
Yeah, the defensive coordinator.
Son, texting Shador Sanders saying that he got drafted. Like, it's just what's going, and how did that get leaked? You know what I'm saying? So
that man's personal phone number.
So how does that get leaked? So it's just, that's a bad organization, and it happens to be my team. But the James Pierce Jr., he's in some hot water, dog. Like, you might not be, after just 1 year in the league, your career might be over, depending on what it looks like, because you're going to get charged for something, and then it depends on how the league is going to punish you. It
depends on his background too,
right?
But you're going to be suspended for some games. If you get out of it, you're still going to be suspended for some games. He's young enough now that he can rebound from this. 22 years old, but man, sometimes too, when you have those character flaws, teams don't want to touch you because they just don't want any more trouble. It's hard enough to keep a 53-man roster plus the practice squad and anybody else. That's a full-time job, just babysitting those fellas and trying to keep them out of harm's way. He brought that on himself.
Yeah,
I might have to bring our pet out on his ass.
That's definitely Jenkins.
That's Jenkins worthy.
What are you doing?
What are you doing, man?
What are you doing? And you just literally just.
He didn't hit her with the gun, though, did he? Because I thought it was something assault with the gun. Yeah, he had
assault with a deadly weapon. Yeah, he had including 2 counts of aggravated battery with a deadly weapon.
So he pistol whipped her.
Let's see. Allegedly, this is all alleged.
Yeah. Oh, whoa. Yeah. All allegedly.
All allegedly.
That's crazy, though.
I'm trying to see the details of the actual battery. I know it's a domestic dispute and with a deadly weapon. So from what the report is, seemed like he either threatened her or hit her with some type of deadly weapon. Damn. It didn't give me the full.
That's all bad.
Yeah, it didn't give me the full details of what it was. But yeah, it doesn't look good.
It's not good, whatever it is.
And Rakia Jackson, she says she's willing to testify against him. So I guess we'll get some more details about what's going on. So depending on, like you said, if he is able to get away, we'll see if he's suspended or if he's going to be completely cut. But it definitely doesn't help us out because, man, he's going to be a key piece on our.
You won't see him in 2026 on the field, I don't think.
No, we're not going to be seeing him.
You won't be seeing him.
So yeah, but yeah, that's that juicy news. We'll have to follow that story. And yeah, I got some other stories, but yeah, we had to cover that.
All right, son. Time for our pops, flops, and props.
Pops, flops, and props.
Oh, those pops, flops, and props. Who you popping?
Pops, we already discussed it on the Monday night wrap-up show, but my pops is going to go to the Seattle Seahawks for a team that flew under the radar, had a lot of underdog storyline with Sam Darnold and having a second-year head coach and not really going in one of the tough divisions. They ended up hoisting the Lombardi Trophy. So my pops is going to go to the Seattle Seahawks for winning the Super Bowl 60.
That's mine as well. And my particular thing was the fact that they used the home field advantage to get there and make it an easier path for them to win the title, have a parade in a couple of months, you get your ring. So pops to the Seattle Seahawks. Who you flopping, son?
Flops is gonna go to the NBA All-Star Weekend. It's just not the same anymore. The 3-point competition was still good, but besides that, nobody's really looking. The dunk competition was meh. Even just kind of like the celebrity games, it's cool, but it's just not what it used to be. And then honestly, I didn't really partake. I didn't sit down and really watch it, and I wasn't really, I need to go see and watch it. There's nothing just exciting about it. So I don't know if they just need to go ahead and just. Of course, they're not going to scrap it, but they need to do something. But it almost might make sense just to scrap it. Maybe take a year off and see if people miss it.
No, but that's a good.
And come back to see, and maybe that might add some more attention. Oh, they didn't do it this year.
That's a good take on it. Yeah,
maybe not
so. Yeah, damn, we really missed the All-Star game this year.
And then come back the next year and
the next year. Yeah, maybe do it every other year. That might be something.
Just so,
and then you might get more people wanting to compete. And hey, man, I'm gearing up for that All-Star game next year. I might not be ready this year, but I'm ready. I'm trying to get ready for next year.
Right.
That might not be a bad idea, not a bad proposition. Mine is going to go to NBC and Peacock for starting the All-Star festivities so early that by the time I got home, it was over. Like I said, I saw the final round of the dunk contest, and I was able to see what I wanted to see on replays. But that did used to be a Saturday night staple during All-Star weekend. Even if you're not really tuned in, it's on in the background. And that's how I'll have the game on tonight in the background. But they start early. I think it starts at 4:00 our time because they're trying to get the Olympic coverage in there.
Oh, yep.
NBC and Peacock have that. So that's the other thing. Seems like they could have planned that out a little bit better, knowing that they had the rights to the Olympics. They could have had it next week. It didn't have to be this week.
It didn't have to be this week.
And didn't have to be so early. So who you propping, son? Who you propping?
Props going to go to Keyshawn Johnson for winning dunk competition. Also, Damian Lillard coming back from injury. And Dame Time. Isn't he 3-time champ? Didn't he win this in his third time winning it?
Yeah.
And then also, props is going to go to Steph Curry for coming out with that GOAT movie. If you're looking for just a good family movie, it was actually a really good movie. We took Lil Man and he really enjoyed it. So
okay,
they got him he's ready to get ready for basketball. But yeah, that GOAT movie was pretty good. It was star-studded. It had Gabrielle Union. I think Jelly Roll was in there. There was also some other Stephen Curry. He was the voice of one of the characters, not the main character, but he was the voice of one of the characters. But yeah, it was really well produced. And yeah, I'm gonna give props to Steph Curry for coming out. Now we're seeing him get into that movie scene, that movie role, and we'll see.
Kind of reminds me of Kobe when he transitioned into getting into movies. LeBron has done the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Get some of that movie money, man. That's
a lot of money to be made.
That can be you can damn near make more than what you did in the NBA just
in a couple of years.
Yeah, just doing some 1 or 2 good movies. So yeah, those are my props.
All right, let's go to Jason Myers, the Seattle Seahawks kicker, for one, tallying up all the points that he did.
Oh, yeah.
But also for rebounding. At one point, he got cut by the Seahawks and left and got picked up again, revitalized his career. And he was a hero.
The Super Bowl.
Yeah, he almost was the co-MVP between Kenneth Walker, K9. He would have been, he was my choice for runner-up for the MVP. So props to Jason Myers for not letting life get you down. Yeah, you got cut by this team, but he also was smart enough to go back when they wanted him, and he damn near, like you said, won them a Super Bowl.
Yeah, made most of his opportunity, and man, he definitely.
You gotta applaud that.
You do.
All right, son. It's that time of the show, of the podcast, where we tell someone to sit your ass down. Man, sit your ass down.
Sit your ass down.
Please. And thank you. Who you telling, son?
My sit your ass down is going to go to Stephon Diggs. This year for him was just full of just distraction, not a lot of production. It was more distraction with the candy on the boat, the baby mama drama. Ended the season with all the alleged charges. The case right now that he's going through with the private chef. He's saying that he's innocent, so he's going through that trial. And then your lackluster performance in the Super Bowl, you were nowhere to be found.
2 catches. I didn't even see him. All I saw him do was line up at the line of scrimmage, dude.
Dog, you need to sit your ass down somewhere and figure out what you want to focus on. Cause man, the off the field stuff was more. We knew more about the off the field stuff than you were on the field, and you are a great talent. Like when you're on the field and your heads is in the game, and he could be one of the top receivers in the game. But man, you were doing too much of just outlandish stuff outside of the NFL and off the field. So man, sit your ass down and just sit down, man. You in too much stuff.
Reevaluate.
Get some help if you need it. If you got anger issues, if you got something going on, you need to talk to somebody. Go get the help you need, because man, you had too much stuff going on in this season that had nothing to do with football. So yeah, he's going through a case now. So we'll see how that pans out. But yeah, Stephon Diggs, man, sit your ass down and then shoot, because they needed you. They needed you in that Super Bowl. If y'all want to continue to go to playoff games and compete, and then potentially go to another Super Bowl down the road, bro, you're not going to be a Patriot long with all these antics. So sit your ass down.
All right, son, that's a good one. Also, too, to wrap it up, man. Use a condom sometime.
Yeah. Also, wrap it up.
Just out here, just making all these kids. That's just senseless, man. It's irresponsible at the same time. All right, mine is a sad one. Sit your ass down. But it goes to Keith Lamont Brown, who killed skating instructor and former Team USA figure skater Gabrielle Sam Linehan earlier this week at Starbucks for no damn reason. Right here in South St. Louis, went up, made her raise her hand and fired the gun into her car, shot, killed her, took her credit cards. She was only 28 years old. She went to Starbucks to get her coffee, and this dude senselessly just shoots and kills her. So Keith Lamont Brown, sit your ass down. They said he had a rap sheet as long as our arms, D. There's no reason for him to be out in the first place,
right,
but you definitely shouldn't have done that, what you did. I'll volunteer right now for free. I'll pull the switch, fry his ass like bacon, because for what you did. I volunteered for free. I'll take the day off to do it. I'll miss money. I'll miss money to go there. I'll take a vacation day.
It's cool. Yeah, it's cool.
Hey, man, I'm going to have to take day off, man, because, I'm pulling the switch on this fool. Because that was senseless, though. And it's so sad. She was a top instructor at a Webster Grove skating facility. And like I said, only 28 years old. But rest in peace to Gabrielle Linehan.
Yeah, rest in peace, for sure.
Keith Lamont Brown, sit your ass down. All right, son. We had a lot to chop up today.
We did.
Quite a bit of content. I love it. We appreciate the listeners, the watchers. Don't forget about your merch, man. Don't forget your merch.
Get some orders.
It's our merch.
Baby.
Don't forget, if it's something that, like you said, D, for the job, their business, you want to come on and talk about your business, don't forget our podcast, Standing on Business.
Standing on Business.
We got that one. Don't forget the latest from the Monday Night Crew, the wrap-up show. Few weeks from now, we'll be back doing Outside the NBA, our NBA coverage.
Get some NBA talk.
Get some NBA conversation going. And then also, too, coming soon, after midnight, we're going to make it happen.
We're going to make it happen.
We're finally going to make that happen. Long awaited. Me and D after midnight. Mickey Ficky. But
no holds barred.
No holds barred. We may have to hold back just a little bit because we don't want to get pulled by anybody, but it'll be little rawer conversation, and looking forward to making that happen. After me and D after midnight. But right now, we can't thank you all enough for listening and watching the Me and D
Pops and Son
podcast.
For that ass.
For that ass.
For that ass.
For that ass.
No diddy, no doubt. I don't know if he said that.
The first no diddy. No doubt.
No doubt.
All right, son. Tell him.
But until next time.
Definitely
gonna holla at y'all. We'll be back.
At him.
Let's do it. Peace.
Peace.
And hair grease.